Well, down here looking up, you can kind of really see what lumber companies basically do to natural forests, and they've just left everything, and yeah, I got a great deal on it, but really, they didn't make the land any more productive or any better. They actually made it worse. Um, by tearing all the trees out, because of the fact that this here is on a pitch. Soil erosion is a major problem, especially when you've got maybe just a foot of topsoil or even less than that, and then right underneath it you have sandy clay. Very easy that you can have mudslides, or basically all the topsoil wash right downhill. um, but we're going to turn this place around. um, Obviously it's been logged pretty heavily, and it seems like things are starting to kind of gradually grow back. It was just cut over the fall, so even then, I mean, stuff is kind of starting to fill in down here pretty good. Now, I've seen this stuff growing all over the property. There's a nice bright green patch of it here. I'm not sure what type of plant this is. If anybody else does, um, I think it's great. It's putting nutrients into the soil, and it's helping to build everything, and create little ecosystems and little homes for everything. So even if it is a so-called weed, it's very beneficial. The fact that even something's even growing down here. And there's some more of the magnolia trees right there. There's actually a really big patch of them over there. And there's even another really big one right in there. You can kind of see. So if anybody knows what kind of plants these are, I'm going to get up close. If you could just go ahead and put that down in the comments, or let me know, that would be excellent. They do get very tall. This one right here is about 6 feet tall. So maybe I could use this as green manure. Maybe come in here and cut this stuff and let it grow back, and basically lay all the cuttings right back on the ground and put all those nutrients back into the soil and start building organic matter and natural compost. So another quick close-up. It looks like the little ends of the leaves are kind of pricky, almost like a nettle. So if you guys know what kind of plant this is, help me out. Thanks, guys. Now, bear with me, guys. I gotta walk through this brush right here to get down to the creek. So, it's gonna be a little bit of a balancing act. Oh, well, yeah, that's slick. It just rained, and I'm trying to walk on moss. Wow. Yeah, I would have slipped hard. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. I almost fell there a minute. So now here's some more of those plants that I was just showing you. And I mean, they're growing really nice down here. It's real wet down here. And this here is where the little creek is. Now, it's not much of a creek. It's just a little bit of running water. And it comes from a natural spring right up in the woods over there. And this is it. Look back up the hill over there. Got a little trail going up there. Seems like there were some bad storms up here, and it blew over about 4 trees. Snapped them right in half. There's another one right there, right next to it. But when you go in here and you cut all the trees out, a lot of the ones that you leave they become weaker. You know, it's all by itself. It's exposed. It's real thin and long and leggy. Didn't really have a lot of room to grow and be nice and full. So a good wind comes in, they snap them right off. So yeah, if you look all the way up that hill, I've got a lot of work. I need to get me a chainsaw. And here's the creek. And I heard that frog down here. So I know we've got some frogs in here somewhere. It's probably up in that little area right there. thanks for watching, everybody. This was just a little quick tour of what everything looks like before we do all the work in here, before we start planting everything and clearing everything out. It's just to give you an idea of how everything looks. I want to try to document all of this as much as possible, so that way if you guys were wanting to do this at home on your property or on somebody else's property, you guys can see how I do it. Now, I don't have any experience. I've never done this before, so I'm going to use a lot of YouTube videos and help from other people on how to do this all. There's some really good people that have food forests. I'm going to put some links below if you like this and you want to check out what it may look like in the future. You could do that. There's I'll put about maybe 2 or 3 of them down there. Some people I like to watch. So this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit of a walkthrough, and I'm gonna get back up there and start planting some apple trees and some raspberries and some blueberries and stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody. Join us again next week.